From a woman who managed to escape from handcuffs 3 times, to another woman who caused so much trouble, officers had to resort to unconventional methods. Here are 2 of the most outrageous Karens ever, starting with the one who managed to escape from her handcuffs repeatedly. On April 7, 2023, Florida police officers received multiple calls about a reportedly intoxicated woman holding a child and causing a major disturbance at a bridge. The officer could see that dispatch reports about an intoxicated woman were accurate, giving the woman's incoherent speech and nonsensical statements. This prompted the officer to request backup, a decision that would prove to be entirely justified as the situation unfolded.
I'm Officer Kinney. I'm with the St. Augustine. Okay, I'm with the St. Augustine Police Department. Okay. I don't have a problem with you. I don't know you. I don't know your little boy here. Yes. Okay, but
I'm being confronted, undocumented, for no reason. Like you're.
I'm sorry. Can you 10-9?
St. Augustine is hit or miss, whether or not you hit evil or you hit good.
If someone can start rolling this way, just code 1, just because I'm in the middle of traffic holding everything up.
She began to move aggressively toward the officer's face, a move which in most cases does not end well for most suspects. However, the officer chose to ignore the woman for the moment and instead checked on the well-being of the child.
So because of where we're at right now, what I'm just asking is if you and I can just have an adult conversation.
I'm always up for adult conversation.
All right. Would you prefer to walk that way?
I would prefer to have documentation of your copies of record.
Okay.
Of the complaint.
Okay, well, I've gotten 2 phone calls so far. Okay.
I would love documentation.
Okay, well, I can't provide that to you right now in the middle of the bridge, okay? I'd be more than happy to get that to you, but what I'm wondering is, for our safety and for the vehicles...
Do you think we're unsafe right now? On this
solid brick? Here, I've got... You're cussing at me.
Am I cussing?
Yes.
How have I cussed at you?
Okay.
When have I cussed at you? Because I feel
you've been using the F word ever since I got here.
Really?
Is there a problem?
Can you replay that?
Yes, I can, but not right now.
Because I haven't used that word at all.
Okay, sweetie, are you okay?
So you are the problem.
Okay.
Okay, so get back in your pocket.
I'm going to recommend that you
that you get in your SUV. Because you are making shit up that is not happening. And I will contact my lawyer.
Okay.
While the officer attended to the boy, who was visibly upset by his mother's behavior, the mother began arguing with other motorists.
Sweetheart.
Ooh, witchcraft.
Sweetheart, are you okay? You're not okay. Okay.
Is that documented?
Okay.
Is that documented for court? Is that documented for court? Is it documented for court? Because that's what we're talking about.
Unfortunately for the woman, another officer soon arrived at the scene, and he was clearly not looking to talk.
What are we doing?
We're going to put you in handcuffs.
For what? Are we just going to talk?
As the officer attempted to put handcuffs on the woman and place her in the car, the situation escalated as she began to reveal her true nature.
Everybody on this bridge is nice. You vetted them. Folly molests people all the time.
Don't just
step in. No, I'm not stepping into the f***ing truck for no f***ing reason. Why am I being arrested?
The other side.
Stop me. No. I'm not.
Please.
You have to tell me why I am being arrested. First, you have to read me my Miranda rights. You can't just stick somebody in a f***ing locked box for no f***ing reason. I was on the f***ing sidewalk, you piece of shit. You will pay for this. You will go to f***ing hell.
After securing the woman in the back of the patrol car, the officer began questioning her son, who revealed that they had just come from a bar where his mother had been kicked out for drinking too much. As this was ongoing, the suspect, who the officer believed was securely confined in the vehicle, did something completely unexpected.
Open your front door! Open your front door!
The woman managed to break free of her cuffs and then squeezed through a small opening in the glass partition, gaining access to the front seat of the car. As the officer apprehended her again, they not only handcuffed her, but took additional measures to secure her.
No!
We got her, Jack.
Zach, you've got handcuffs.
Yeah, good luck getting them together.
She was shackled with her legs and hands bound and then placed back into the car.
Oh, God, you guys are
Joey, here, grab the shackle.
Leg.
tell him to let go of me.
Get off my leg. Right there. Hold on.
I will trade one life for another. Asshole.
Fucking hell.
I can't get in charge. I'm treated like a f***ing animal in the first place.
However, the ordeal did not end there, as the suspect, like a protagonist in an action movie, managed to free herself from the cuffs once more.
Okay, got her?
Go f*** yourselves. Get the f*** off of me, you fucking pervert.
Stop.
You stop. You can't f***ing force me. Do whatever the f***.
The officer managed to regain control of her, but he made a critical mistake by letting her loose for just a moment.
Oh, you feeling real good? Aren't you? I'm already f***ing detained, you f***ing pervert.
You want to kick me in the face one more time?
Oh, you
Huh?
want to detain me for no f***ing asshole? Oh.
Stop hitting me.
Oh, yeah,
Hey.
stop f***ing detaining me for
This time, the officers took extra precautions by cuffing her hands and legs and securing the restraints to the car door to minimize her chances of escaping. However, their efforts were in vain as the suspect managed to pull another surprise.
And the shit that you were
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Is my hat over there?
Ooh, it's not
It's not
true.
in the car.
I don't see it.
Bitch, I cannot wait till you ride. No.
Got it?
God, you piece of shit.
The officers had clearly had enough already and decided to use 2 sets of handcuffs to secure her hands this time.
Double handcuff.
No, don't handcuff her.
Another handcuff.
No, because she knows her rights. And you guys don't know what to do with an unbounded soul. You're like, fuck, we don't know what to do with her. Because she's going to see the out of us and our families over. And that's her livelihood. Well, that's your f***ing karma. You f***ing piece of shit.
What?
The suspect was a pain in the officer's ass as she went so far as to urinate inside their car. She was transported to jail while her son was taken to his grandparents' house until his mother could be released. While this woman gave the cops a lot of trouble, the Karen in the next case caused so much disruption that the officers had to resort to unconventional methods to restrain her. On September 12, 2023, police officers swiftly responded to a Dallas airport following reports of an intoxicated woman causing a commotion and assaulting airport staff. Upon arrival, the officers could immediately see why they had been called to the scene. The officers quickly handcuffed the woman as the call to the police had reported her being physically aggressive, a behavior they observed firsthand. With one officer keeping watch of the suspect, the other questioned the staff to gather detailed information about the incident.
Chest to chest? Or like,
Chest to chest.
She chest to chest,
Her.
me.
And him.
okay. And like
And
try
she
to
swiped.
push?
Yeah.
She slapped. Yeah. She's like tried to slap me.
Did she actually hit anybody? That's what I'm asking.
She did make contact. Contact was made.
With her phone.
Contact was made.
But she started screaming directly in my face. And I said, "You're not going to scream at me. You're going to calm down. This is the very behavior that our captain has denied boarding for." At which point, she starts slapping at me with the phone and she hit me here.
Shit, yeah. Okay.
The staff reiterated the information that the officer had already received about the one being physically aggressive from dispatch, but he needed to hear it again for reference. Meanwhile, the other officer, who was with the suspect, attempted to get her side of the story.
I'm really just trying to figure out what's happening.
Hey, sorry, I'm not seeing. You say there's another back on the curves or what?
I'm done.
I don't even know what's going on. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yep, you don't.
Right.
I am not walking my way into this, so you can off. This is not what you think. I have flown for 30 years.
The suspect was initially unwilling to talk, a stance she soon changed when she began demanding that the officers let her go without any consequences.
I don't care. I'm supposed to be in Colombia for a business trip, and I've been flying for 14 years.
Okay.
And I've never had a single encounter, and I don't know how this happened, and I'm so sad, and I'm just, please let me go home.
Okay.
Her shift to an emotional narrative might have been good for appearances, but it clearly wasn't going to get her off the hook. However, that didn't stop the suspect from trying.
I'm not as drunk as you think I am. I am just super traumatized that I am handcuffed.
Okay.
If there was one place this woman wasn't going tonight, it was home. As she continued to make a case for herself, the other officer was still talking to the staff, who their testimony wasn't doing the suspect any favors at all.
Goes to the door, then she just started yelling. F this, F that. I said, ma'am.
So she walked down here? Okay.
Ma'am.
And she had already scanned?
Yeah,
Okay.
she had did the biometrics. I said, ma'am, we can't have that language. What's going on? Are you kidding me? I said, okay. Just come out, talk to a manager. So I called for the manager. She called me on the phone, said she'll be down. At that time, the captain comes up because he didn't have all his paperwork for the international. So I called the manager back. I said, hey, the captain needs his paperwork. He only got 2. He needs 3 more. What did you say the captain said? What did you say the captain said? So the captain's standing right there. And she's like, what did you captain say? Mind you, I'm speaking about the captain needs his paperwork. So at that point, the captain talked to her. You're not going on the flight. This is why you're not. Get out of my face. You will not be talking to my flight attendants like that. If you're up here talking like this, you will not be talking to me like that.
Back to the suspect, who, seeing no success with her emotional plea for release, went crazy once more.
You start pulling your phone out to record as soon as they said you could.
I don't know when my phone recording is an issue unless you have an issue. So I don't think my recording and you and I have a conversation. If you want to let me off and I let you off, we're good. Otherwise, off. My plane has already left. Off.
As she continued her disruptive behavior, the officer who had previously cuffed her returned, and as before, was not willing to tolerate her unruly behavior. As the officer began transporting her to the police vehicle, she resumed her erratic behavior, escalating it to a whole new level.
Your life. You make yourself feel good making 60 grand a year. You tiny piece of.
She then urinated on herself and refused to stand, but the officer need not worry, as they had the perfect tool to handle the situation.
Herself? Yep, she did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I can smell it.
That's probably your wife. And also you're a limp.
Stop, lady! Jesus!
I'm not doing anything.
Yes, you are!
No, I'm not.
With her legs and hands shackled, she had to be carried to the police vehicle. She was later transported to jail and charged with resisting arrest. If you enjoy videos like this, please like, subscribe, and watch the next one.